Hey everybody, Mr. Unlucky here. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a couple of days since I made a video, but I wanted to show you this screen for the last couple of days, let you know that I haven't been sitting around doing nothing. You can take a look and see that I've gotten a few wins under my belt, and we've got about $8 and change in our bankroll. I'm going to show you a new 9-person sit and go right now. So let's jump right into the game and take a look. Hey guys, hopefully you can hear me. We're going to take a look at a 9-person sit and go, 55-cent buy-in, $2.25 for first, $1.35 for second, 90 cents for third. Again, we're at $8.33 from zero in our bankroll, and let's go ahead and get registered. Okay, we are underway. A little bit different than last time. 9-handed game. We are still in a turbo. 5-minute blinds. 1530 is the starting blinds. 1500 chips and King 5. We're going to fold. Unlike the last game, which went pretty fast, it was extremely loose. We did really well. I may jump through sections of this. I did show the whole sit and go last time. This one will probably take a little longer since it's 9-handed, as long as we don't get crazy unlucky and get knocked out early. But I may jump around so you're not sitting here watching me fold for 20 minutes the entire game. Little commentary while we're waiting for these guys to make their decision. I did decide to move up from a 25-cent buy-in to a 55-cent buy-in just to try and jumpstart this bankroll, get there a little quicker. Our goal is to get to $100 from zero. And generally you want to have a minimum of 30 buy-ins at your existing level. Ace 9 offsuit. Not a great hand, first position this early in the tournament. Heads up, it's a monster. Right here, it's junk. Throw it away. But like I was saying, you want to have at least 30 buy-ins. So for 55-cent game, I should have, probably at least $18 or so in my bankroll. I had $8.33 at the start of this tournament. We'll see how that works out for us, trying to get there a little quicker. And it's a juicy board. All right, big blind here with the old 6-4 suited. This person may push just out of no, it's good. All right, solid middle pair here. I would probably call a $30 bet, hoping to hit. Yeah, I'm gonna fold. I think we're behind 2 other players, and if it was just me and the short stack, I would have called. But not in this spot. And we would have hit the 4. There you go. Online poker at its finest. Oh, wow. That one would have stung us a little bit at Full House on the River. Don't let anyone tell you that online poker is not programmed for action, because it absolutely is. We'll probably see a 15 chip flop with the 7-3 of clubs, but any raise, yeah, we'll take a look. Any raise we're going to leave here. All right, well, about the worst flop we could ask for. So we will no doubt be going bye-bye. Nope, now we picked up a crummy flush draw. Board's paired, we have 7 high. We got nothing. I'm not going to try and bluff it out of position. All right, king high, taking it down. If you notice, this guy was playing 3-6 offsuit, out of position. He paid money to play that hand. So we got to be careful when dealing with this guy. His range is anything. Ordinarily, this is a raise with a pair on the button. I'm going to call, as I usually do early on in a tournament or a sit and go. We don't like to invest too many chips, and now it's easy to get away from. He checks to us again. We're going to bet here, no problem. And unless he is playing super savvy, we're going to take it down. There we go. All right, queen 4 of hearts. That's an easy fold. You notice we just moved up the blind level. There's already 2 people out of this tournament. We would have flop trip 4s again. Two people gone. Games are incredibly loose. Oh, we would have got slammed by a bigger full house again. You cannot play tight enough early on in one of these tournaments. 4 people gone, just like that. A lot of people are going to say see a flop here. I'm going to err on the side of tight and fold, and we would have flopped nothing. So no folders remorse on that one. You want to pay attention at showdown to see what kind of hands people are playing. 4-7 offsuit and jack deuce. So horrible hands. They both connected. And this is what you got to watch out for at this level. This is why you don't want to get a lot of chips involved early on, because literally you could be up against anything. And keep in mind, there's only 5 people left. We got a long way to go in this sit and go, and we only have to make top 3 to get paid. We have nothing. We're gonna check around here. That's an easy fold. No bluff equity, no showdown value, nothing. I don't mind completing the bet here, especially if we flop gold. We didn't even flop bronze, so this is an easy check fold. Jack 10, one of my favorite cash game hands, and even though I'm on the button, a strong raise from the chip leader. I'm going to wait for a better spot. Would have flopped a gut shot straight, but the board's already paired. Not great. Some people would ask me, am I concerned about being 5 out of 5, fifth place in this spot? I'm really not. The blinds are still low. I've got plenty of chips, one double up, and I'm in third or second. Nick over here, obviously the chip leader. All right, so we're 5-handed now. I've got pocket nines. Normally this is a call spot for me, but because we're 5-handed and I don't want to let these guys in for cheap, I am going to go ahead and raise. If somebody re-raises me, I am out of position. I would probably fold. I'm only worried about a jack flop here, so I'm going to see exactly where I'm at with the bet. I think I'm good. Obviously, a big check raise all in, I would fold, most likely. And that is the value of pre-flop aggression, continuation betting, and being in position. It's a great way to take down pots, even if you semi-whiff the flop. That's a tough board to play. In this game, there's no doubt straights, flushes, possible crummy 2 pairs, all kinds of garbage. Let's see what gets turned over here at Queen 10. Wow. Okay. That's what you can do with a big chip stack. You can call with nothing until you hit your top pair on the river. I think he had a gutter ball there too. Again, I'm usually going to complete the bet, especially with a connected kind of hand like this. We completely whiffed, and we go bye-bye. Red Devil not happy about that call. Riverboat Queen doing a little trash talking in the chat. And Nick apologized because he's obviously a gentleman. Yeah. Not a good button hand at this point. Easy fold. Oop. Red Devil's all in. He's probably steaming about that. I think Nick's going to call here if he's already raised. No. And very loose call with a Jack-6. Didn't make it. We would have won with our 7, but we don't want to be making calls with Jack-7. Could get ugly. Yep. Pocket 5s versus Ace-King. Wow. That's an online flop for you. Hit the set, hit the top pair. This hand was going all in regardless after the flop. Nice boat for Brazil. All right. I'm going to try to keep this kid friendly, and Red Devil throwing some crazy language down there in the chat. Not cool, man. Not cool. Not a fan of pocket 2s unless you flop a dry set, meaning the flop doesn't come like 2, 3, 4 of hearts. Oh. I will probably get berated in the chat for this, but I am going to fold. Just because it's a pair. Yeah. It's a pair of 2s. Heads up, I'm going to play that very aggressive 5-handed, not so much. No, I think we would have had the best hand here. Yep. All right. I'm sure I'll hear about that. 55 cents. All right. I'm always perplexed by folks who use the cost of the tournament as a reason for their poor play. Why wouldn't you want to play your best, whether you're playing a 55-cent tournament or a $50,000 no limit hold'em main event kind of championship? I don't get it. I don't think my 6 is going to hold up here. I'm going to bow out, let these guys duke it out. Queen 10 at this point, just a little bit out of my range. A lot of folks should be raising here on the button. I just know that I'm getting called with ace deuce and king 7 suited. And yeah, see, the guy who has king 7 suited, he's way ahead of my queen 10 right now. Yeah, great hand. Of course, the argument would be, well, if he raised 3 times the big blind there, he would have folded that 5-9. I would re-argue, no, he would not have folded. He would have proudly called with the 9-5, hit the 5 off the flop, stayed with it, made his trips, and we'd be broke. Again, the theory in these kind of sit and goes is survive and then thrive. You have to survive until you make the money. We have not made the money. Things are getting heated in the chat. All right, so now the blinds are 150, 75 and 150. It's a pretty high proportion of our stack. We're probably going to need to get it all in here soon. Second pair, not my favorite to push with here. Let's see what happens with Brazil. That's a weak bet. I don't necessarily want to call. This is an all-in or fold moment. I don't really believe he has a jack. I'm betting 150 because there's so many other draws out there. I am going to go ahead and call it, push all in, see where we're at. No, he doesn't have a jack or he would have snap called. Chances are he's got nothing. Okay, let's hope we can dodge. Yep, we're good. Whew. A king would have brought him a gut shot. An ace or a queen would have brought him a win as well. I still think that's a very bad call. Here's another tough spot to be in with pocket eights. Normally, I would love to play this hand, especially in position. But a big raise probably at best means we're a coin flip. I'm going to wait for a better spot. Total coin flip, yeah. Don't want to mix it up in that spot. Maybe I could have called, saw a flop, but the odds of flopping a set weren't really there. If it was jacks or better, I probably would have called just on the value of the jacks alone. Eights are tough. Deuces through eights this early in the tournament, out of position, can cost you a lot of chips. So I'd rather be a little more selective. Interesting, ace 3. Yeah, they're chopping it anyway. All right. This will probably be one of the hands that's cut. Just moving my recording software around. Actually love that hand in a cash game, especially on the button. Jack 8, Jack 9, Jack 10 suited. I've done really well with those types of hands, but not in a sit and go. Let me know in the comments if you tend to play worse when you're playing low limit, and that could be live, online, with your friends, whatever the case may be. If you generally open up your range, yeah, it's an easy fold. If you open up your range and play hands like 6-8 suited to a 3x raise, just because it's a 50-cent buy-in, or you're playing low limit cash game or something like that. I'd love to hear what you guys think about that. All right, we're gonna call. Hope to flop a miracle. The pot odds are there, but that's an easy fold. Uh-oh. Cool. Wow. Just an amazing pickoff by Red Devil on that one. One of my earlier rules was never bluff and never assume you're being bluffed at this level, both of which are not true. You can bluff on occasion, and you will get bluffed on occasion, but people love to call. They absolutely love to call. So you want to be real careful bluffing, especially for all your chips. So, interesting side note, if we win this hand, we're in the money. Spade would be nice. No. All right, well, we got a little bit of an uphill. All right, ace, queen. I could do a raise here and still have some chips left over, plus it looks like I have a strong hand raising in first position. If I push all in and I run into king jack, we're still almost a coin flip there. If he pushes, I am going to call. Ooh, that was a nice walk with some free money. I'm not going to mix it up with the chip leader with jack 5. That's an easy fold. 5-3, same thing. Two walks in a row, nothing wrong with that. All right, this is an interesting one. I probably have the better hand. If I raise this chip leader here, I'm going to get called. I hate to get rid of an ace, but I am out of position, and there we go. Apologies for the dog interference. Food just got delivered, and there we go. All right, let's see what happens here. We're going to check. I'm not looking for a check raise. I hit my hand. Hopefully they did not. We'll put a little bet out, see where I'm at. There we go. Flop the gutter ball. I'm going to pop a hammer here. There we go. Figured she'd push all in if she had something there, just to try and protect it. 3-6 is an easy fold. All right. Now we're hoping for a knockout here to move into the money. Red Devil, you got a huge chip stack. You don't need to be given free cards. I feel like that's a mistake. Hopefully you got an ace high. You can take this down. Nah, it's just free money to the short stack. That's not good poker. Not a good idea. And now we got somebody who's right back in the game from the brink of extinction. That's why you don't do that. It's a great lesson when it's bubble time, is if the short stack is checking, generally they're weak, so hammer them. Three overs. Not a good flop for pocket fours. Easy fold. Based on how he played the last hand against Teresa, oh man, this is possibly a great opportunity for us. Or not. Red Devil not as strong of a player as he should be in this spot. Got a pretty significant chip lead. Should be a little bit more aggressive, especially with the dwindling stacks and the increasing blinds. Whew. Just giving it away now. Way to waste a good hand. Hopefully Teresa doesn't have aces, because you're losing. If he checks, I will put a bet out here. I think I can take this down. Nope, not this time. Hit the 9, so. Yeah, that was bad luck on our part there. All right, blinds are up to 300. I got 24.45. I'm going to go ahead and move all in here. I don't want to give Nick a chance to catch something. Yeah. Ace King is definitely strong enough for an all-in that spot. However, don't be surprised if you get called with 9-7 suited and lose with Ace King, even at that point in the tournament. I've seen it happen. I've been on the business end of that a million times. That's not a big enough raise to get me to fold. Yeah, that's a weak bet, but we have nothing. I don't even have a draw here, and I doubt that he would fold, even with ace high, so we're going to let it go. I do like a queen jack. I'm going to make a large bet here. I feel like I have the best hand. I want to protect it. It's not cold enough to play that hand. Jack 8. Jack 8. Get it? Jack 8. Okay, again with the min raise. Not a fan of that. Okay, this is a double belly buster. A 5 or a 9 would give us the straight. I'm going to check it back, see what he does. Yeah, that was more significant than the last time you missed, so I can fold there. The next time we play a hand, our only move now is all in. We've got 1875, $300 blinds. We need a double up here, so hoping for something strong. That's not it. All right, now it's getting dire. That's a tough spot. Min raise. I'm guessing a small ace. This is a reshove or fold option. If I fold, I still have a little bit of potential fold equity on the next hand. I'm looking for something a little stronger than king six. That could go either way. Yeah, now I got a pair, so this is going all in regardless. Wow. A virtual slow roll at this point in the game. And we're out. All right, guys. That's how you lose or don't finish in the money in a 55-cent 9-handed sit and go. Subscribe, like, comment, and share if you would do me the honor. And I'll see you next time.